so nervous. The Masked Blogster.
Frank Gross, Gross, like disgusting, a.k.a. Frankie G.
On the podcast, I'm Minnie Mandy.
Kevin Moyers, Moyers, like Bill Moyers, but no relation.
We are recording on Kevin's phone. It's kind of embarrassing because we have a documentary going on here all about how awesome our podcast is. And we're recording on Kevin's phone on top of our podcast equipment. So this is how we introduce everybody. I'm the Masked Blogster. I'll play the host of our little Mad Libs.
My history with it goes back before Abnormal Entertainment. I was always been a big fan of talk radio. Before I got started, I was downloading shows like Adam Carolla and stuff like that. And when his radio station flipped, he started doing podcasting. And I thought, that's something I can do.
This is Abnormal Entertainment. And I totally didn't make that sound with my mouth just now.
Raise your spirits.
Raise your spirits.
And you guys first of all, they're amazed that you and I hang out.
Well, as much of an asshole as I am, I'm amazed that some people are my friends. I have no doubts in the world why you're my friend. My friend Cam Harston, who lived out in Long Beach, he was a big fan of podcasting and radio. And he's like, well, we should do a show. And so we just started piling up all these shows. These two brothers that did a comic book show, we got them to do that. And then some other people that Cam knew, and it just built and built and built until I think at one point we had 35 shows going up every week.
I worked with somebody who was friends with Abnormal Entertainment. And then he approached me, he's like, hey, I want to do a pro wrestling show. I'm like, all right, cool. I have a wrestling mask, I already do a blog, I can do all that. Why not?
I started out with Blogster. He had a wrestling podcast.
I was fortunate enough to have a mutual friend with Minnie Mandy, part of our show here, who mentioned to me one night at a bar that she was off to meet some friends for a podcast about movies and comics and things, which is right up my alley.
And then I approached Kevin Moyers, who's our producer of the network. I'm like, hey, I want to do another show. All right, what's your idea? It's like, I want to call it Maskerpiece Theatre. I'll keep the stupid wrestling mask on, and we'll do like different segments of whatever.
No. Gulpin.
My mom recently, because we've started putting these up on Facebook video, like just the audio of it will go up. She's like, I wasn't able to listen to your most recent. I'm like, oh, why the fuck are you listening to this? Please don't.
The family's been supportive. I don't think they're fans.
And I don't know if I responded with like 3 dots or if I responded with, okay, and then 3 dots. It's like, yeah. Oh God, what does that even mean? I don't know what just happened. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever sent a weird text that like, oops?
It's more intensive than people think. You think you just show up and sit down and talk, and that's true to an extent. But there's also people that are running, the editing. They have to post it. In shows like ours, where there's groups of people, you have to coordinate schedules.
This is Maskerpiece Theatre, Act 200.
I did like when we did the 200th episode, because it was the first time we had a lot of people together in one room, and it was cohesive. We weren't talking over each other. We were doing all crazy things. We had phone calls from people that had been on the show from all over the country. That was fun. I did a whole introduction montage. It was just a blast, and it turned out really well. I was super happy with it. So should we get to Infinity War?
It's Infinity War.
The big one.
We'll talk about that one.
With radio, you have a lot of rules. You have to be signed to a contract almost with the station that you're broadcasting from. You have to put out something that they deem worthy, something that they would like to also have put out. With the podcasting, especially with our group, it's a group of us just talking about things that we enjoy, things we like, things we think people want to hear our very bizarre opinions on.
You can have whatever you're looking for. If you want comedy, go get it. If you want political. Go get it.
Sometimes podcasts, it's just like finding something on Netflix. You find something and then suddenly you're 15 episodes in and you don't even know how it happened.
We're, 252 episodes as of tonight? As far as following goes, I mean, I know that we have a bit of a cult following. Just in that, I mean, I don't know if we have a ton of people listening, but the people that are listening, we do get some feedback. We've been invited to different comic book shops. Bars have liked to have us over, and it's been a lot of fun with this traveling show of podcasts.
Do you make money doing this?
Hell no. I mean, in the early days of it, you'd get a little bit of money from putting Amazon banners up, or Stitcher would give everybody a little bit of money. So there would be enough to cover the cost of it. That was about it. At this point, there are so many podcasts out there now, it spreads everything so thin. So it's not really, if you're getting into it for money, it's the wrong reason. Black Panther was a movie, it seemed like at least half the people that saw it twice. And
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
And
I
I
am not,
almost won a third
unfortunately.
time. And I didn't get the opportunity. But
I didn't see it twice, but I did buy it the day it came out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll be getting it soon.
I think the value is community. It's an opportunity to meet people who have the same interests.
All I can say is, if this is something that you think you could even possibly do, just do it. Nobody is going to judge you for it. It's a great opportunity. You never know what kind of doors will open for you. Sit around, have a show, have a conversation with friends.
I mean, that's what it's really about. We have fun doing this. So hopefully more of the same. Maybe less mask.